The week in Beyond the Gates begins with tension simmering beneath every interaction, as if the town itself is holding its breath, waiting for the truth to break free from the shadows. Naomi becomes the first to destabilize the illusion of calm when she unexpectedly catches Hayley in the middle of a moment she clearly wasn't meant to witness. Hayley freezes the instant Naomi calls her name, and the flicker of guilt in her eyes tells the whole story. Naomi doesn't have to ask anything. Her instincts speak louder than words. Hayley has been plotting something behind closed doors, something underhanded, something that could shift the balance of power in the small, tightly wound circle around the mansion. The air between the two women turns razor-sharp as Naomi realizes Hayley has been moving pieces on a board that no one knew she was even playing. As Naomi processes what she has just discovered, Anita finds herself spiraling into her own storm of worry and suspicion. Vernon, usually calm and self-assured, suddenly begins acting too clever for his own good. At first Anita tells herself he is just being theatrical. Vernon loves a dramatic flourish, a perfectly timed line, a murmur of mystery. But as the week unfolds, she feels the uncomfortable sensation that he is hiding something from her. He seems too relaxed, too amused by everything happening around them, almost as if he's enjoying watching everyone else scramble, while he sits on information nobody else possesses. When Anita confronts him, his response mixes mischief with a hint of condescension. She tells him she knows he's keeping secrets, that he's imagining threats and connections that don't exist, and that his stories are getting out of hand. Vernon only smiles at her intensity, leaning back as though he has been waiting for this moment. He fires back with that memorable line. "You know how vivid my imagination is." It's meant to dismiss her concerns, to paint himself as a playful storyteller rather than a schemer. But before she can relax, before her heartbeat even steadies, he adds the part that makes her blood run cold. Well, not as vivid as Leslie's. The way he says Leslie's name is what unravels Anita's composure. It's too smooth, too knowing, too confident. Vernon rarely brings up Leslie unless he's hinting at trouble, and Anita immediately senses that he is suggesting something he isn't ready to explain. Leslie becoming the measuring stick for imagination means Leslie is weaving something far bigger than Anita had realized, and Vernon is fully aware of the schemes at play. Anita walks away with her stomach twisting, wondering whether Vernon's imagination is vivid at all, or whether he is simply protecting someone else's secrets. Meanwhile, Kat drifts further into the orbit of Eva, whose intoxicating presence pulls people in with a quiet but irresistible gravity. When Kat rips into Eva, it isn't simply anger or confrontation. It is an emotional unraveling fueled by confusion, admiration, and fear. Eva has a way of standing perfectly still while someone pours their heart out, letting them break open without offering even a breath of reassurance. Kat's voice trembles as she demands answers, clarity, the truth about what Eva has been doing behind the scenes, because Kat feels the ground shifting beneath her feet and knows Eva is somehow connected to every change. Yet Eva barely reacts, her silence heavy enough to crush the space between them, giving Kat the sense that she has stepped into a battle she isn't ready for. As the week continues, the storylines begin to converge. Naomi's discovery of Hayley sets off a chain reaction that exposes alliances nobody expected. Anita's suspicions about Vernon grow sharper now that Leslie seems to be part of the puzzle. Kat's confrontation with Eva leaves her shaken, unsure whether Eva is manipulating her or protecting her from something darker lurking just